All right, this is the key for the test review. All right, so first off, just a basic practice of graphing. Okay, you have your z function, you have your two graphs to graph, two lines to graph. All right, so I'm going to start off with this one right here. Y-intercept is 8, so we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So y-intercept, not an x-intercept. And the slope is negative 1/3, which is going to go down 1, right 3. Down 1, right 3. Down 1, right 3. And then I'm going to draw a line through there. Okay? Try to make it exact as possible. Now I have to shade. So I'm going to plug in 0, 0. I get 0 is less than 8. That is a true statement. So I'm going to shade everything towards 0, 0, because 0, 0 is true, so I shade everything this way. Again, the other regions don't really matter here, but I'm just showing you how we shade. All right, and change colors. 2x minus 6. So negative 6 is down here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And the slope is 2 over 1, which means up 2, right 1. Up 2, right 1. Up 2, right 1. I'm going to keep going. And lo and behold, I have a magic number here, or a point, all right? And I'm going to draw a line as best I can through those points, like so. So I'll plug in 0, 0. 0 is greater than or equal to negative 6. Okay, well, that's a true statement. So again, I'm going to shade where this is. So I'm going to shade this way. Now, where is my overlapping area? My overlapping area is from this point right here, over to here, down to here, over to here, and back up. So this is my feasible region right there. My points are 0, 0, 0, 8, 3, 0, and 6, 6. I'm going to plug these into 8x plus 5y. So this is obviously 0. 0 times 8 is 0, so I'm just doing 5 times 8, which is 40. And then 3 times 8 is 24, and 0 times 5 is 0. And then 6 times 8 is 48. 6 times 5 is 30. 48 plus 30 is 78. So my maximum is 78. And I'm going to say it's at 6, 6. You've got to be able to, you're not going to have problems like this on the test. It's just going to be with the word problems. But this is a key skill to be able to do. All right. 1/2 x plus 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Y-intercept of 4. Right there. Up 1, right 2. Up 1, right 2. Up 1, right 2. And so forth. Straight line. Try to make it as good as possible. Change colors. Y is less than equal to, oh, I got a shade. So I'm going to put in 0, 0. So that 0 is less than or equal to 4. That is a true statement. So I'm going to shade this way under that line. Change colors. Negative x plus 7. So that's 4, 5, 6, 7 right here. Negative 1. So that's just a simple down 1, right 1, diagonal line there. Like so. And notice we do have a cut point of intersection right here. Might come back to that later at what, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 5. All right, kind of possibly important. And I'm going to test 0, 0. So 0 is less than or equal to 7. That is also a true statement. So this time I'm going this way. So you can kind of see where that overlapping area is right now. And then I'm going to do a new color, 2x minus 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So with 2, which means up 2, right 1. Up 2, right 1. Up 2, right 1. Up 2, right 1. And we have another point of intersection, which is good. Always like to see those nice, clean overlaps. And I'm going to plug in 0, 0 again. 0 is greater than negative 8. That's a true statement. So 0, 0 is here. I'm going to shade this way. And hopefully you can see the overlapping area is from here at 0, 0 over here to 4, 0, up here to 5, 2, then up to that 2, 5 we talked about earlier, and back down to 0, 4. So this is my feasible region right there. Going to plug all these numbers into 7x plus 4y. So again, 0 is just 0. 0, 4. So if I plug in 0 for x, I'm sorry, 4, 0, my bad. 4, 0. 4 times 7 is 28. The 0 makes the y disappear. 5 times 7 is 35, plus 2 times 4 is 8. So that's 43. 2 times 7 is 14, plus 5 times 4 is 20. So that's 34. That's interesting. 5, 2 is 43, and 2, 5 is 34. Switch the numbers. Kind of strange. And 0, 4 just gives us 4 times 4 is 16. So our maximum is right there. Our maximum is 43 at the point 5, 2. All right, let's get into the word problems now. You're going to have two problems like these two. I mean, not exactly these two, but basically the start to finish. Okay, so a small refinery produces both gasoline and fuel oil. Okay, so right at the bat, I'm going to say X is gas and Y is fuel, oil, which is it called oil. Again, you could use G and O if you want to, or G and F, whatever. Okay. And it sells it for $1 per gallon gas and fuel 90 cents per gallon. Now remember, start backwards. What's the maximum daily profit? All right. Well, this right here tells us what they're selling it for, or the profit at least. So my Z is going to be 1x plus 0.9y. It says a refinery can produce at most 60 gallons per day. So of these two combined, I can only do up to 60. For every gallon of fuel oil, they must produce at least 2 gallons of gasoline. Okay, so whatever fuel oil is, gasoline is double. So gasoline is double of fuel oil. It's confusing here. Is it x equals 2y or y equals 2x? Well, here's the thing. Let's try it. Let's say I do y equals 2x. Then just pick a number. Okay? Let's say x is 1. That would be y of 2. So that would be 1 gallon of gas, 2 gallons of fuel oil. But I want 2 gallons of gas for fuel oil. So that tells me I did it wrong. But that's an easy way just to check and make sure you did it right. So I want x equals 2y. It may seem backwards to some people, but that's the way it is. Okay? Gas is 2 times oil. It also says at least 15 gallons of fuel oil must be produced each day. So y has to be greater than or equal to, what did I say? Oh, 15. So x actually has to be greater than or equal to, because they have to produce at least twice. All right? So, also, we have our y. We have to have x greater than or equal to 0. Just to put in the first quadrant there. All right, so let's do this. So for this one, the first one's pretty easy. It's 60 and 60, okay? Because if you plug in 0, 0, you will get 60 and 60. So that's a pretty easy one right there. Try to get this to be right on. It's a -1 slope, so it should go through all the corners, which it does. I plug in 0, 0, and I get 0 is less than or equal to 60, which is a true statement. So I'm simply going to shade down underneath that. All right, x is greater than 2y. Okay, I'm going to do this 0 cover-up method. Okay. Actually, that doesn't really work very well. So I'm going to change this into y is less than or equal to 1/2 of x. Okay. So that means plus 0. So that means right here with a 1/2 slope. Now notice I'm counting by 5s here. Okay. But it's the same when you scale. So effectively, I still can go up 1 right too. Okay, the numbers still work out because this is up 5, right 10, okay, which is 1/2. So I'm going to do this, and looky there, I have a point of intersection. I'm just going to freehand this one. Shouldn't be too bad because I have a point. All right, I'm going to test 0, 0 on this one. So 0 is greater than or equal to 0. That's true. I can't use 0, 0 because it goes through 0, 0. So I'm going to pick 40, 0. Right here. I'm going to pick that point. So 40 is greater than or equal to 0. That's true. So I'm going to shade, I'll use a different color, sorry, right here. Like so. Y is greater than or equal to 15. So they can count by 5s, 5, 10, 15. That's right here. I'm going to do a horizontal line right here. Greater than is easily, you can tell, above. Oops, I wanted to go different color. So it's actually this tiny little area right here. This little triangle right there. Okay, which ends up being 30, 15, 40, 20, and 45, 15. And I'm going to plug that back into this formula right here. And I already crunched the numbers. So that ends up being $43.50, $58 even, and $58.50. Just edging out the win right here. So that's 45 gallons of gasoline, 15 gallons of fuel oil for the profit of $58.50. So you can see it's really close between 45.15 and 40.20. I mean, 15 cents, out of 58 bucks is not a huge difference, but it still is profit. And if you do that over time, you just get more profit. All right, the last one. All right. It says a farmer raised geese and pigs. So we got geese and we have pigs. She spends $5 to raise a goose and $15 to raise a pig. Okay. It says how much is the maximum profit. So we're looking for profit. So we know 5 and 15 is not our z function. and she has $180 available. Well, that tells us one of our constraints. 5x plus 15y has to be less than or equal to $180. Now, if you notice, I do all these problems in different orders because everybody's brain is different, and you have to find which approach works better for you. You know, do you read through it all? Do you do each one at a time? You can do it any way that's best for you. It says she can raise up to 16 animals total. All right, so that's the simple one of x plus y less than or equal to 16. Okay, geese and pigs have to be together less than 16 or equal. But no more than 10 geese. So that is x is less than or equal to 10. All right, and then we also have our usual x is greater than or equal to 0, y is greater than or equal to 0, because we need to have the first region. Okay, and the reason this one doesn't override is because it's going the different direction. And what's the profit? Well, it says each goose can be sold for $20 profit, and a pig, $6 profit. So there is my objective function, z equals 20x plus 6y. So let's start graphing this bad boy. All right, I'm just going to count by ones here, not looking ahead at what numbers I need, but I'm going to label by 2. So there's 2, less writing and less jumbled, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, which I'm going to need. And 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. All right, so I'm going to use the cover-up method for this bad boy, sort of. All right, so if I cover up x and divide 180 by 15, I get 16. Oh, no, sorry, I get 12. My bad, I get 12. So that's right here. Now, here's the problem. When I divide 180 by 5, I get 32, which is off the chart. So I need to figure out the slope on this one because it won't work. Okay. So I need to do, come over here, 15y less than or equal to negative 5x. I don't even really care about the number, plus 180. Divide by 15. Y is less than or equal to negative 5 over 15, which is 1/3. I don't even care about the rest of it. I just know I need to go down 1, right 3. That's all I need. So from 12, I go down 1, right 3. That's 2. I can count. Math is hard. Down 1, right 3. Down 1, right 3. Down 1, right 3. And then I'm off the chart. Okay? But don't worry, we won't need it. Okay? Now, I'm going to test my 0, 0. 0 is less than 180 is a true statement. So I'm going to just simply shade under here. Don't need a lot. Okay? Now my next line is 16 and 16. X plus y, 16. So that's easy. If I didn't go down too far. So 16 here, 16 here. It's going to be a nice -1 slope. So on the corners, each one of these. And I'm going to test 0, 0. 0 is less than 16. So I am shading underneath here. So right now you can see where my feasible region is so far. And my last one I'm going to do is x is less than or equal to 10. So that means I'm doing a vertical line at x, and I'm shading this way. So where's my overarching region? Here to here, up to here, over to here, to here. That's my region right there. All right, so that gives me 0, 0, 10, 0, 10.6, 6.10, and 0.12. So I'm going to write those up here. 0.0, 6.10, 10.6. Again, we have a reversal. 0.12, and 10.0. Plugging them into the objective function, 20x plus 6y. So obviously 0. 6 times 20 plus 6 times 10 is 180. 10 times 20, 200, plus 6 times 6, 36. 236. 0 cancels out the x. 12 times 6 is 72. And 10 times 20 is 200. And that zeroes out the y. So close, 236 and 200, but my winner is 10.6. 10 geese, 6 pigs, maximum profit of $236. And that's it.